All right, you already know why we here. Y'all should already know what time it is. Y'all should already know why we are here. You already know what time it is, baby. You should already know why we here, baby. We right here. We right back like we never left. Episode 8 of Creative Control Podcast. I'm your host with the mostest, your boy M. Dot. Some people call me M. Dot. Some people call me M. Money. Some people know me as Frank B. But we back. I like to give a shout out to everybody that tuned into last week's podcast with me and my bro RC3. Shout out to y'all. Love you guys. Love everybody that liked and shared and reposted. Like to give a shout out to the YouTube community. We are back like we never left. Had a few technical difficulties, but we are back. Shout you guys out. If you're part of the YouTube chatty house people, like just drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Let's get all that going for the algorithm's sake. Uh, yeah, but we are back. Shout out to our Instagram. What is it? Frank B Creative Control on Instagram, or you can reach out to me at m.money on Instagram. Either one is fine. Still part of the same thing. Still saluting to the podcast. That's what we here for. This week's episode, I didn't have nothing written down. I never write anything down when I do these podcasts. Just to let you know, every time I do a podcast, it's just what I may be thinking and feeling at that point in time. So sometimes it's just what I'm feeling and thinking at that point in time. And I do apologize if people think that, hey, he's writing. No, even when I was rapping, I didn't do a whole lot of writing. Like, depending on the subject matter of the song, depending on where I wanted to go, then that's when I would write. But a lot of the times I would just go. A lot of the times I would sit on a track for 3 to 4 months before I actually went to record it, because I wanted to go in there with my most honest opinion. Because a lot of times I will write to that song three different, 3 to 4 different songs to the same track. We've already spoken on that on previous episodes, back on, I believe, previous 1 or 2. But yeah, not gonna delay y'all any further. Gonna get into it today. Today I wanted to get a little bit about see a lot of things happening and on the news and then just in the world altogether, and it brought me back. Took me aback a little bit and made me want to start, I guess, talking about it, since it's been brought up a lot within our community as of late, which is not just mental health, but thoughts on depression and things of that nature. Because we've all may have succumbed to different thoughts on depression. We each have our own thoughts or variations on what to do when we're depressed and how to get out of it and things like that. Uh, when I did write down rhymes or what have you, a lot of the times they would come during like my darkest, during my, I thought would be like my darkest times, and I thought that those rhymes, they didn't symbolize who I was as a person, but they did symbolize what was going on. And I thought that it would be best, kind of like as a journal entry, for me to just take note, not harvest it all in, but just take note on what was going on with me mentally. And I noticed that here lately, like, I don't have fears of depression any longer. Like, I fought that bout and I've won. But not many people can say that they fought and won as you can look up the statistics and things like that. Some people they have to get on medicine. Some people have attempted suicide, and some have succeeded with their suicide attempts, unfortunately. And like I've lost a close family member to depression and to suicide, and that made me like with everything that's going on with the police continuously threatening and harassing and just killing unarmed black people left, right, continuously. In the back of my mind, it brought on thoughts of depression. But I know that I got too much work to do to even let those thoughts begin to harbor. Like soon as it starts to manifest, I shake it off. I start reading, or I start getting busy. Doing something that makes me happy, that keeps me happy right away. Like I just zone. Like I don't even harbor onto it. Like I don't even watch the news at all. I don't watch the news. I skim through social media. Like if you go on any of my social medias, I'm barely there because I don't want to see you know people's thoughts and things like that and let that linger in my mind at all because I don't want to go backwards. I want to keep moving forward because the more you stay on what is it like not diligent, but the longer you stay without momentum or force, that's when your mind starts to play tricks on you. As the old people used to say, sit still, your mind starts to play tricks on you. So I figured, the more momentum and doing playing the game, playing with my daughter, driving in the car, listening to music, whatever to keep my mind going, I do it. Whether it's writing, like I said, I've gotten back into writing. I've wrote and I've went ahead and did something with my script that I'm very proud of. I'm very, very proud of what I did with what I've done with my script. Pretty soon, I'll be able to talk more about it pretty soon. But right now, just know I did some good things with my script. Uh, I have yet to go back to writing my book. I've just been I've been stuck, man. I've been stuck. I don't know what to say. Like I've had writer's block for about the last few months. I've had a lot of publishing houses that I had reached out to at the beginning when I was writing, when I was first starting chapter 5, and I told them, hey, yeah, by May, June, I should be done with chapter 5, and I'll be done with chapter 6, and we can begin the discussions. But at this present time, I'm still in chapter 5, haven't touched it. And to be quite honest, I haven't even, gone back to read. I haven't done anything else with the book whatsoever. I haven't touched it, haven't looked at it. Do I think I'll go? I probably will. But like I said, at this present time, I'm more concerned about my script. I feel like that's going to get me out of not this funk, but it's going to take me where I feel like I need to go for my family, for my wife and my 2 daughters. So that's where my mind state is right at today. Can't say that at this present time. Can't say tomorrow, next week, next month. I don't know. But today, I'm not even thinking about the book. Like my wife asked me about the book yesterday. How was it going? And I was like, man, I haven't touched it. Like, if you want, you can read it, but let me know what you think. But I haven't touched it. I think the last chapter I let her read was like chapter 2 or 3, and even that, she was like, "Oh, this is too much. How are you writing stuff like this? What is going on? Why are you always?" I'm like, "Man, I'm just writing." And the whole thing about while I'm writing this book, it's all freestyle. Like I don't sit, I don't ask questions. Like the whole book is written as a freestyle because that's just how I write. Like I just write Like some people, they write rough drafts and then go back and no, 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 no. I just when I write, that's what it is. That's the draft. But as far as like writing the script, I've written the same script, same plot 3 times. I told my cousin about it in 2018 or 19, March 2018, 19, somewhere around there. We had a discussion about it, and she was like, "All right, cool. When you're ready, send it to me." It's like, "All right, bet. Say less." I just sent it to her. Oh man, I just now sent it to her after 3 years of working on it. So what can I say? Like I said, it's a freestyle, but the first one I let a few friends read. It was like, nah, this too cut and dried. It's not you. It's not us. This is what did they say? They didn't say it was trash. They didn't say it was whack. They just said it wasn't one, it wasn't believable. Two, oh, it was predictable. Every scene was predictable. And I didn't want that to be. I didn't want that to be like the last season of Power, where every scene, excuse me, where every scene became predictable. I wanted to shake things up a little bit, so I learned how to write scenes. I learned how to incorporate scores and everything like that while writing my script. I was like, no, if I'm gonna write the script, I'm gonna detail it out to the way that I think that how I want it to be shot, the angles and everything like that. So I've even took time to include that part in the script, so that way when it comes down and I do get ready to send it out to get a few offers, and the casting director and the director, they'll read the script and they'll be like, oh, we ain't gotta do much. Like the thing is already here. Like we already know how this character looks, and like I went full blown detail upon detail in the script, just so you know wherever it goes, whether it's becomes like a mini series on Netflix, or I don't know where I want it to go, but wherever it goes and wherever it lands, I hope that the way that I wrote it, the director will be able to understand, and everything just comes to fruition, and that's that on that. But like I said, the last couple of days, I did feel thoughts of depression trying to make its way up through my brain. And like, if anyone of my friends, family that's going through it, just know, just if you can't get busy, I'm a phone call away. I'm a text conversation away. If you don't want to text, if you don't want to call, if you don't want to talk on the phone, I'm, I'm, I'm here. I'm available. Like I said, I know what it's like to be depressed. I know what it's like. Like I remember a few years ago, I think my daughter was like 1 or about to be 2, or just may have turned 2. Long story less long. I had just lost my job as a technical agent slash sales agent for this cable company or whatever. Because if you're in tech support, they want you to upsell, no matter how old or no matter what the person is calling in for. Got to make the attempt. Got to make 2 attempts, one at the beginning and one towards the end of the call. So me and my supervisor, we wasn't best friends. I didn't really rock with dude. I, he would try to, get on me because I had a degree. Number one, because I had a technical degree, he felt like all my calls should be more technical. Like I should be talking to the customers in a technical way, trying to. I'm like, dog. Like half of these people, they don't understand what their modem even looks like. So I'm not doing over and beyond for a person that barely even knows what their modem looks like. Because when you have your technicians go out to install, they're not, hey, this is your modem. These are the lights that you have to. They're not doing that. They just quick install, boom, boom, boom. Hey, you got an iPad, you got something. Reason why I know is because I see how it's done when they come to my house. When they come here and I have technical issues, they come here and they, like if I can't fix it and I gotta call one of y'all bum technicians to come and check it, I already know what they coming to do. They gonna look out. They gonna look outside first. No, first they gonna come in. They look at the modem. Go outside. Oh yeah, there was a cord cut. I just put some black tape on it. You should be good to go. Do some little computer work, send a signal. I know it. Like I said, episode 1. My dad is the ex cable contractor. I know how cable works. I know how the game goes. I used to go with my dad as a kid to hook up people's cable. When the boxes gave you all the channels, my dad was the plug. I know. But anyway, back to my story. When I was dealing with depression at my peak, right? So like, everybody's gone. My wife is gone. My daughter's gone, and I'm in the house. I'm battling hard. Like I'm just dealing with it. But like I'm in tears. I'm crying and everything, and I'm scrunching through the house. Just kept walking back and forth. Not sure why. I'm keep walking back and forth. Like I'm walking from the bedroom to the living room, bedroom to the living room, bedroom to the living room, like a little round ball. Like it's just steadily going. Like somebody was playing ping with me, with my well being. And then out of the blue, my wife's aunt calls. She doesn't say nothing. She doesn't say, "Hey, how you doing? How's it going?" She just starts calling. She just calls, starts praying immediately. Immediately starts. As soon as I pick up as soon as I say, "Hello, it's our God, Jesus Christ. Please, right now, we just ask that you send down your angels to keep him. Don't take away this bout." So you're just going ham in the prayer. I'm like, and then after that, it's gone, shaking off. Like I'm back to, and then she like, "You all right, nephew?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be all right." She like, "You sure? Do I have to tell your wife to come back home? Or like, you good? You good? You got some money?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a few dollars." Like, "Yeah, just go ahead. Go get a haircut. Go get out the house. Go clear your mind for a few. Go do something that you like to do right now. Because right now you're not in the right mind state. Go do something. Go get out the house." But sometimes, like when I know, like when you're battling depression, like you just a lot of times you succumb. You want to be hidden. You just want to stay in the house. You want to stay in the bed. You want to stay in the like. You want to stay where you're comfortable. You don't want to go out. But I figured that after that, I had to get out. I couldn't stay in the house. I had to eventually. I took a shower, got dressed, and was clothes, and I just went for a ride, listening to music, things to soothe my mind, to keep my mind going, just trying to stay busy. And I learned that after that, to keep my mind busy, and not fall back into that mode, because I didn't know what could have happened had she not had called. Like I don't know, and I don't want to sit and think about it or anything like that. I just just wanted to bring that out to like I said, I don't know who could be dealing with depression right now, because I know depression numbers is up because people going through it with this virus and being in the house so long. things can get to you, and you just like, yo, I'm tired of being in this house. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go see my friends, but you can't because you don't know if they've had corona. You don't know if they've always been in the house as much as you've been in the house. You don't want to bring it back home to your surroundings, to your people in your circle that has been in the house. I'm just telling you, how what I've been thinking, what I've been processing, because I know once a week I gotta go to the office. Every Wednesday, I go to the office. All they do is a temp check. They not doing nothing else. And a couple of people at my job that I'm supposed to work with and be cool, and I'm not cool with them, but the people that I'm supposed to work with and share surroundings with, they've contracted corona. They've had the virus. And I'm like, hold up. Like, how am I supposed, how's this work environment supposed to make me feel safe? Immediately your anxiety starts to kick in. Immediately you like, whoa, I don't want to bring nothing back home to my wife and my daughter. So immediately, nah, I'm not coming. Nah, I'm not doing. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to contract eventually. Risk contracting something, bringing something home to my wife and my daughter, or because every weekend I go hang out with my parents. I don't want to bring nothing to them. I don't want to bring nothing to my wife's parents. So no, I'm not gonna be out and about. No, I'm not gonna be trying to be up in the mix. No, I'm not gonna. No, if right now I'm fully vaccinated. Thank you. My I'm fully vaccinated. My wife, she's fully vaccinated. My wife's parents, they're fully vaccinated. My dad, he's fully vaccinated. My mom, she's about to be fully vaccinated. And I noticed that they said that if you're fully vaxxed, they're saying, because like I said, all I read, I don't watch the news. I just read newspaper clips. I just read the headlines, and I might read a paragraph or two if the story is catchy. And I noticed that they're saying in the news and stuff that if you do wind up coming in contact while you're fully vaxxed, instead of the full 14 days of being out, that people that have caught the virus, they're only down 2 days. Man, if you don't go out and go get vaxxed and risk being down 2 days as opposed to being down 14 days, being bed stricken, or wind up in the hospital, or wind up with pneumonia or something worse, wind up, no longer being here. Like, you gotta think about it not just for yourself, but think about it for the people that your loved ones that you want to be able to go out and see, the people that you want to be able to go out and touch. Because eventually, they're gonna tell us, hey, state's gonna be like, hey, y'all don't have to wear the mask. I'ma still wear my mask. I don't trust people because, like, I don't trust people. Just simple as that. I don't trust people. Like, I've seen on Exterminate All the Brutes. If you haven't seen it, it's a good show, a good doc. No, this is not a commercial or anything like that, but it is what it is. But I've seen it and I've learned, even before I even watched that show, I've learned not to trust people. I don't trust people as far as you can see them. Once you're out of my sight, out of my line of vision, all trust is gone. I only trust what I see from a person. Once they show me who they are, I believe that's who they are, and they go from there. But that's it for today's podcast. Like I said, your host Frank B, aka M Money. How do we want to end it? I want to end it slow remix that I did with my guys Double A. Shout them out. Shout out to my guy Young Don. It's a little song we did a few years ago. Well, they did the original and they tried to keep it under the cover. Then I was like, yo, nah, Nah, B. Send me that beat. I need to hop on that. So what I did, since they wanted to keep me off the original, which is on their mixtape called Honors Class, I put the remix on my mixtape called Clear View that I put out. It's on that pig. All you gotta do is type in either Clear View and it'll come up. There's a couple of Clear View. I noticed that after I made the first Clear View mixtape, somebody tried to bite the name and come out immediately with a Clear View Part 2, and they've been keeping the series going, but they're not me. It's not me. I don't know who this person is that tried it, but hey, I just charged it to the game, I'm the original, need a copy. What can I say? Try to bite my sauce before I tried to put out Clear View Part 2. Niggas already made Clear View Part 2. I was like, dang. That's what we on, but here's a little something, you know what I mean? Show people, you know what I mean, that the kid was nice and it provoked. Give me about a month, no interruptions, just a pen, pad, and a dope beat, and I'm telling you, I can get the bars going, but I'm too removed. I'm 35 years old. Ain't got time to be battling, going back and forth with nobody on a microphone because it sounds kiddie now. But back then it was fun. Like sometimes you gotta just show people like, yo, I'm not the one to be messed with lyrically. I am not the one. I am not the one. And now, a few people they know. The ones that know, they know. And they found out real quick. 24 hours. 24 hours was my return policy. Sometimes quicker than that. As soon as I heard it, it's on you. As soon as, he's dissing? Studio, let's go. I'm on you. The only person I never got, back at was, the rapper Stack Bundles. May he rest in peace. Because our beef wasn't a real beef. It was playful. Because he would call me, like after the song was released, he would call me and be like, yo, you heard it? And I'm like, oh, you, I can't, you have a bigger platform than me, so if I say anything, it sounds like I'm hating, but you guy, you guy. But that was just us having fun. That was just fun back then. Like he would say something, he would say stuff. It's on a mixtape. I would say stuff. It's on MySpace. He has the bigger platform. I'm sorry. I was taking an L. I couldn't really respond the way he has a bigger platform. Like I couldn't send it to Clue. Sorry, Duro. Sorry, couldn't send it to them. He had a bigger platform. Nothing I could do. But may he rest in peace, man. That was my God. But I'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this joint right quick. It's called Get Right Remix. I'm gonna just play my verse, and then we're gonna get out of here right quick.
And money in the building. Shit. Came to do my 1, 2, 3. It's a Jersey is here, baby. Show how we do it. Driving through the city, looking and feeling like Diddy. With my shirt lighter than my next door neighbors. The earrings looking like blue laces. Strobe lights in the club, got everyone looking slow. Cream on the side, so hoses in those. Underage, but somehow they causing massive mayhem. Dudes trying to start a problem, but they don't want that problem. End up with more scars than big heads like Chris Brown security guard. But that's what happens when you try and touch on one of the rewards. We pull all of your cards and buy out the bar. Thanks a lot, now that's a whole lot of bottles on you. Going against us is something you don't wanna do. Told y'all I got a clear view after I drop rebuild. Told y'all I was gonna have y'all add this to all of your favorite songs and playlists. And money double A, young dining and playlists. And he hating on man, he riding on top of us. We still got The memories and laughter will always be here. So whatever the fam is at, that's where he's at. And he'll like that. So I suggest I do as the hook say and just get right.
Alright, and like I said, that was the song Get Right by your boy, by the boys Double A. You can see them on Instagram, Facebook, they're everywhere. Had a video on World Star called Fantasy. It's my guys, my little cousins. Shout out to Young Don. He's also featured on that song. I believe that I wiped all three of them up with one verse. But that's here nor there. We're gonna get out of here now. Let's see here. Our Father who art in heaven, thank you, oh God, for just being you, oh gracious, and thank you for always continuing being a beacon of light during dark times, oh God. God, I pray that whoever may be going through tough times and going through bouts of depression right now, oh God, I just pray that you're listening and that you're able to help them throughout it and help them fight courageously, oh God. Don't let them succumb to it. Don't let them stay in that depressive mode for too long, oh God. I just pray, oh God, asking that you would pick them up, oh God. Pick them up, oh God. Help them, oh God. Send forth your helpmate, the Holy Spirit, oh God, towards them right now, oh God. I pray and I ask these things to be done in the only name that matters, your Son, Jesus Christ. And we're out of here. Again, I'm your host, and Money, a.k.a. Frank B. And this is episode 8 of Creative Control Podcast. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy out there. Be safe.